Minute. This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on staying out of tax trouble. Let's jump right in. Today we're starting a series. I'm not sure how many episodes will stick with it, but on QuickBooks and taxes. So the title of today is QuickBooks and IRS. And the important first point to know is that IRS can legally and does frequently request QuickBooks data files when they're doing a business exam. Now, I had my own business audited back in the 1990s, and that was back, I think, when we kept things on a floppy disk, and IRS agents requested a copy of the QuickBooks data then, and I mentioned that QuickBooks data has a lot of advantages in an audit like this, and in this case worked out very well for me. I passed 2 years of audits with no change whatsoever. So that's unusual, but it's a good outcome. So turning over QuickBooks data does not mean that every entry in your QuickBooks needs to be correct. It never is. It's always incomplete. There's always mischaracterizations. There's always a need for corrections. But the point is that the bulk of the data and a pattern of data reporting, tracing from bank transactions to general journal to export into the tax return is established. So the majority, maybe 90% of the work is done at that point. We still have to discuss perhaps deductibility. We have to discuss completeness. If there's bank accounts or cash that are not going through QuickBooks, we may have to consider that. And another point to consider, QuickBooks has a incredible audit log. We know who did what when every step of the way, and that's good for most of us. It's bad if you're a criminal. And so if in any tax audit, the very first moment you realize that there might be criminal exposure, immediately get a tax return. That's what a tax attorney, that's what I would do. If you came to me and said, hey, I got this IRS agent knocking on my door, I'm worried that I might have done something wrong, immediately I'm going to have you contact the tax attorney, hopefully retain them, and then I would be employed and retained by that attorney, which gives a much greater level of protection as the audit moves forward. So those are the beginning things to know about QuickBooks and IRS. We will continue the series with QuickBooks and taxes tomorrow. We'd love to hear any feedback, thoughts you have. I'm easy to reach on social media or contact me one-on-one at the website taxproblems.cpa. I'll be back tomorrow with another Tax Minute.